this is Melissa Losi with Pretty Dangerous Badass Ladies of Jiu Jitsu, and I'm here with Kelly Beech, a black belt out of Jacksonville, Florida. So Kelly, introduce yourself, your school, your rank, and about when you started.
My name is Kelly Beech, Professor Kelly Beech, and I started about 15, 16 years ago, and I'm with Game Fight Florida in Neptune Beach.
Yeah. How did you find Jiu Jitsu? Or how did Jiu Jitsu find you?
Jiu Jitsu found me in my barbershop. I'm a barber, and I have a lot of men who have cut their hair, and I wanted to train some martial arts, and one of my clients had suggested this class, and I went the first time. My first class was a double leg takedown. I'll never forget it, and I fell in love with Jiu Jitsu right then, and that was my first master, and I stayed with him until 2 years ago, and now I just started my own school.
Yeah. Tell me about your gym, your team, like who your instructor is.
Yeah,
Where they're out of.
yeah. My team is Game Fight out of Rio de Janeiro, and my instructor that's going to be working with me is Jaime Figueiredo out of Brazil, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
I know you're getting ready to head out there, huh?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to meet the whole team. I haven't met everybody, but I'm really excited about going and training with everybody, getting familiar. We are the third Game Fight team in the United States, so I'm very excited. They're calling us Game Fight Florida.
Nice. What impact has Jiu Jitsu had on your life?
Man, it has become my life. Jiu Jitsu is a sport, but it's a lifestyle. It's not about smashing people every day. It's about moving your body and the teamwork that you have with your friends, going to bed and thinking about how you got smashed, how not to get smashed tomorrow. It's everything. I think about it every day. It's a lifestyle, and it really helps me all the way around with my thinking. Helps me calm down. I'm a little dyslexic, and Jiu Jitsu has helped me so much. Like, I write my D's backwards and things like that sometimes, even at 49. In Jiu Jitsu, you have to work both sides, so it's really helped me stop, look, and listen, and think. And so that's why I say it's a lifestyle, because it's not only helped me on the mats and keep me from being scared, from being smashed or being attacked at the grocery store, but it's also helped me slow down and think.
What's your most memorable Jiu-Jitsu moment? So what was that moment where you're just like, I'll never forget this moment in my Jiu-Jitsu career?
I think it wasn't my fight. I have a couple good fights that, you have wins and losses inside of every fight.
Uh-huh.
And so even if you win, you're like, I could have done this, but then I got the win. But for me, I love to win. I love to see my students win. And I had this female, this was a local fight, and they paired her with a boy that was a couple years older than her, and man, she did so good. And there she is, she's a side controller, got the Kimura, and I'm just, and she's saying, I'm tired, and I'm like, he's tired too, he's tired. And then all of a sudden, boom, he tapped. And for me, to see the woman overcome a man that was way bigger than her, and she won. To me, that was my favorite fight of my life.
That's awesome.
That's
a great moment.
To see my student.
That's fantastic.
It was unbelievable.
What are your views on competition?
I think competitions are good. I think everybody, like Master Hoyler said, because my lineage is from Gracie Muay Thai. Master Hoyler would always say that you should at least be in one competition in your whole life. It's not about competition. It's about learning the jiu-jitsu, but when you're in competition, you really find out where your holes are. You gain more confidence, and it does make your jiu-jitsu a little better. And if you're going to teach and you've never competed, it's going to be a little difficult to explain the butterflies and the stress sweat and all that stuff that goes along with it. The hardest part about the competition is usually the first 20 minutes before it started. And so
You have that little bit of anxiety.
yeah, and I'm still dealing with that because I never competed until I was a black belt. I went to the Worlds. It was my first.
That's your first tournament?
Yeah, it was Worlds. Who does that? But I did. And so at my age, you know, I'm 49. 3 years ago is when I started competing, and I couldn't find a real train because I'm a woman with a black belt, and there weren't that many at my age, like Masters 4. And so my master was like, "You're going to have to go to the Worlds to find somebody like you." And so I said, "Ooh, okay." So we just trained, and when I got there, I was really stressed. But I learned a lot about how to just calm down, get in there and do it, make your grips, be calm. And I'm still learning, you know, because I didn't come up as a white belt competing. I come up as a white belt falling in love with the technique, falling in love with learning everything. I didn't want to miss one class. I mean, I would like ditch my job to make sure I didn't miss the technique. And so I really am a technique hog, but it's different when you compete. And it's going to give you a lot of pressure because when you're on the mats, you know, like you tell your partner, hold on a minute. With competition, you don't hold on. You know, so learning how to, learning how to like calm down and save your energy before you get on the mat, and then keeping that fire going to the end and the connection. So it's really kind of a science that you build over a period of time. So I love it. I think it's really good.
Nice. What's your long-term plans with Jiu Jitsu?
Well, I hope I plan on dying in my gi. And then when I go to heaven, we're going to train the angels. But I'm sure there's angels over there that knows more than me. No, that's my long-term goal. Really is to bring other people in, like younger women. It's more self-defense. You know, when I see TV and there's a girl that's been murdered by her husband or beat up by her boyfriend, it infuriates me because if they would have known one thing or a couple of things, maybe they would have gotten out of the car. They would have made it out of the car. There was this woman that got killed 3 months ago, and she lives 100 yards from my door. That was freaking me out. I almost went on YouTube and said, "Everybody come train with me that lives in my neighborhood," because I was so upset that if they would have known that this woman was only 53, maybe she was killed by her own grandson. So for me, I don't want to see that anymore. I mean, I know this is kind of a nasty thing to be talking about, but I'm a self-defense teacher. And that's really why I'm here, is for that, is to teach people that don't know anything how to defend, because I'm really more defense. I need to get more aggressive in the tournaments for sure, but defend and stay alive. That's really my long-term goal, is just stay in it and just keep teaching.
Right. I know short term, you're talking about Master Worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Oh, I'm so excited. Also, yeah, I'm really.
You got a pretty good division too. I was kind of peeking at it.
Yeah.
You got a couple. You got I think about 5 or 6.
I can't believe it, because normally a couple years ago I would look and I'd have to go. I competed Masters 1, no gi, 2014 Masters 1, and so those girls were 30. Sujata was 29. She wasn't even 30, but they let her in. She won the whole thing. But thank you, Sujata. It was a beautiful fight. But but you know, so now I have some people that's really my age.
I'm excited. We're gonna have to hang out.
Yeah, we're gonna train a lot.
And we're gonna hang out when we're in Vegas too.
Oh
yeah. Tell me something about you off the mats.
Okay.
Who's Kelly off the mats? I know the mats are a big part of your life, but I know you do other stuff.
Well, I have another sport I'm in love with, is surfing, and I really like to surf. It's my thing. I started surfing when I was 30, and I never stopped. It's something I check the waves every single morning. And then if we have waves, then I go. If we don't, then I train jiu-jitsu. And that's really who I am. I'm a surfer first and jiu-jitsu second, but all over from the top to the bottom, I'm a jiu-jitsu professor, because that's what you turn into. It's a lifestyle. But I like to surf, and then I have 3 grandkids. So I like to hang out with my grandkids when I get a chance, and make my money in the barbershop.
Yeah, your grandkids train yet?
Do what?
Do your grandkids train you?
Oh yeah, they do train there in Ohio. I don't get the two. I have two grandsons in Ohio. When I go up there, I train with him. My grandson, he's only 7. He's like, hey grandma, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. And I'm like, we're gonna do that. So I wish I could put my hands on them more.
Right.
But when they come, we'll definitely be doing some training with them.
Well, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for sitting with us and chatting with us.
I really appreciate you.
Kelly Beech, she's awesome, guys. If you're up in Jacksonville, check her out. Check her new school out. That's opening when?
June the 3rd.
June 3rd.
June 3rd. We're back. Grand open June the 3rd.
This is Pretty Dangerous Badass Ladies of Jiu Jitsu, and I am hanging with the badass lady of Jiu Jitsu right here, Kelly Beech.
This is my new friend who I love
We're sisters
already.
now.
We are.
Bye, guys.